like you say,
Right.
built up and kind of stuff, should be going away, and it's not, Dave, it's like it's still coming on.
You never get water.
And I'm fortunate, I'm perched about as high as anybody, probably out in that area, which is probably the only thing that's saved me a little bit. But I guess that's the part, it's like, okay, it should be going away or slowing down. In fact, it went from, and everybody would probably be like, you're lucky, about every 4 or 5 minutes is going now, it's down under 3 minutes, it's going out every time. So that's, I agree with them. A lot of stuff going on to the west of there, it's like you built it up, whatever, now it's just helped push it our way. It's something that just doesn't quite make sense with me, and I'm not an engineer, of why now I'm seeing the water and it seems to be increasing when it should be going away.
I mean, would it help to have a channel go all the way back to that fence line, just one straight channel of water and then divert it? Because water normally, I'm not an engineer either, but water normally runs south. You know, so divert it, all the way straight through that area and then divert it, south to, and maybe put a retention pond back in maybe the corner of that subdivision back there, as opposed to putting it right on 6th Street where you would.
There is a retention
There is a
pond.
retention pond in the far corner of Westville. We walked out there.
Oh,
It's
there is?
huge, it's big, but I.
Water's maybe not getting there from our area though, maybe.
I just think it's too much water.
It backflows, it still is gonna backflow into the 6th Street
Because
greenway.
from the pictures we've seen and taken from the deck, it still looks like we're still getting water off right by the creek, but it's still coming our way.
So it's running the wrong way.
It's still coming our way instead of, or they're overflowed maybe and it's coming our way. I don't know. We can't
Right.
possibly get out there now to wet.
Yeah,
but,
thank you, saying.
we're still getting the water. I don't know. I know the groundwater's coming up, we've had a lot of rain, that makes sense, it's gotta go somewhere, but, we need to maybe slow the flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the pumps.
Or at least mediate the flow where it's a constant flow and it's constantly moving to get out of there.
I think the question is there anything that the city can and will do about the water?
Some type of peace of mind or some resolution.
Well, that's what we're attempting to find out.
Oh,
It's not necessarily, yup, here's the solution, we know what to do, you know what I mean? It's not that easy. We got Dave looking into it, and again, obviously, when you're dealing with engineers, first and foremost, the factor that we've had 20 inches in this month is right there. I mean, you can't avoid that. But I still agree that there is some issue there. Clearly, the 6 envisioned retention pond is not doing what it's supposed to do. That's clear from the get-go. We have to do something about that. Now, I mean, obviously, us that sit on this board, we're not gonna have a solution for that. But we're gonna be able to advise and direct the people that have the ability to find a solution of that to do so. And that's what we're doing.
We understand there's
With your
no-
help.
Yeah, no easy answer. but
And
we
it's
just-
certainly not gonna be overnight.
Right, and we understand it's not an easy solution, but we just want something to change. So 10 years from now, if we happen to get, 10 inches of rain, that this is not an issue for those of us who do decide to, refinish our basement or start to finish off our basement.
Right.
So that's all we're looking for.
I agree.
And it, also, we're talking about now, but you guys do decide to develop there, behind my house and down to Denise's, that's gonna create more water runoff. How are you gonna protect us from that when you do develop it?
Shouldn't the city not develop when there's a
mean-
risk of making the problem worse?
Yeah, that's,
And you're talking about the land,
The Westfield Meadows.
well,
If building on that is going to make the problem worse until it's resolved, I
before
think the
they,
city has responsibility to put that on hold until you resolve it.
well, I'm not sure that the condition it's in right now is something that you want to be put on hold.
But if you build houses that has less
That's places to
places
drain.
to drain, and it's gonna force the water into the creek, it's gonna magnify the problem.
Yes.
There should be a moratorium, Mason, on all buildings until this problem is resolved. Why would the city want to assume any more potential liability?
I'm not sure, but that may expose us to further liability.
You let them keep building, you're gonna exacerbate a problem that already exists.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Are you saying you don't own the land, that the land's being developed by someone that's already purchased the land?
yeah,
Okay, so the city will say they don't own the land.
Right.
The land's been purchased for development.
it's, yeah, it's owned by a private entity, and like I said, the first thing that we discussed today is that as part of the site plan, the flood study, we went through the procedure of what the flood study went through, and it was approved, and in essence, it was approved by two separate engineers that are not the city's engineers, and then by the state Department of Natural Resources. So, I mean,
Okay, but I guess on paper, it maybe looked okay, but we're telling you it's not working.
I understand that.
Excuse me, about that, okay? I've been in this for 4 years now.
What's your
Okay,
name,
Steve
sir?
Mouch, 571 South Sixth Street.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Steve Mouch, 571 South Sixth Street. Okay, we walked that all the way to there in Janesville, the county courthouse. And I was the last one standing. There was nobody in the neighborhood by the time we went that far. All our engineers were there with attaché cases, and they approved, okay?
Mhm.
Everybody that lives in this town, that's been here for a while, knows that swampland. We all know, everybody looking out their back windows this winter, seen them bringing ground fill 6 feet deep.
Yep.
We've seen that. So now you're making us low, even lower. 4 years ago, sandbags weren't even a binocular.
Mhm.
Now that's in our neighborhood now, talking about sandbags. So I'm just wondering how much more you're gonna take from us and flooding us out. And I don't understand why there isn't a main chute to that creek on the west side that runs to those trees, and somebody says it's gonna wipe out the bridge on 92. That's not a bridge. That's a freaking culvert.
Mhm.
So get the county involved and make what this guy said over here, a
Well-
rock-filled.
And we do have to have, obviously, cooperation with Union Township, and we did
Well, these
leave a
spillways that
message.
you're putting in now, what they are settling ponds. That's the reason why everybody's basement's flooding out, because it's not going anywhere. It's just sitting there and it's going into the ground, and finally they're going to their basement, and they're dumping it down 6th Street, it goes into that collection pond, and then we pump it. That's what's going on in our neighborhood.
Mhm.
And more houses you put in, you know, they call FEMA, and that's the thing you said, you call FEMA, okay, they came, they gave us a call Friday. I gotta work, I'm a working stiff like I hope everybody else is.
Worse until it's resolved. I think the city has responsibility to put that on hold until you resolve it.
Well, I'm,
Behind my house and down to Nice's, that's gonna create more water runoff. How are you gonna protect us from that when you do develop it?
Shouldn't the city not develop
I
when there's a
mean-
risk of making the problem worse?
Yeah, that's,
and you're talking about the land,
The Westfield Meadows.
well,
If building on that is going to make the problem worse until it's resolved, I think the city develop when there's a risk of making the problem worse.
yeah, that's. Now, but if you guys do decide to develop there, behind my house and down to Nice's, that's gonna create more water runoff. How are you gonna protect us from that when you do develop it?